Hello everyone, thanks for joining us today. After the last painting that I did, which is number 3 in the series, did not turn out as great as I would have hoped. We're going to do something a little bit more abstract and a little bit more fun today. Kind of theme for today's painting is just an explosion of color. As you can see by the tray here, we have a bunch of fun colors and want to make it look like the like a star exploding and just sending colors everywhere. So I'm going to start out with a little bit of white in the middle here to just set kind of like a base layer, and then I think kind of the explosions will have enough color that we won't need base layers throughout the whole thing. So just going to do a little bit of white here in the middle, and then we'll move starting from the outside, working back into the middle. So I want to just incorporate as many fun colors as I can and really show the texture of the paint as we build these. And want to make them sporadic and as random as we can too. So just trying to layer these things on pretty thick here. So I'm doing this. I don't know if I love the just how sharp this is. I might use a more rounded palette knife that I have. I might try this one for a few little passes here and see how it looks. And if you're just joining us here, I am not a trained artist. I'm just doing this for fun. Figured I'd pick up a new hobby, and painting was something I always wanted to do, and decided to go for it. So I haven't taken any training or any classes or anything, and I'm just kind of winging this as I go and seeing what happens. Kind of like the thicker one a little bit, so we'll continue on with those. I want to make these as random and sporadic as I can, so just kind of taking the paint and throwing it all over, seeing what happens, seeing how it comes out. Mixing some yellows. Kind of make this look like a little Easter colors too, just with the fun colors that you often see around Easter. Move this tray out of the way just a little bit. Also, let me know in the comments if you guys like seeing some of these abstract paintings, or if you prefer the more traditional kind of landscape paintings that you see more traditionally. Want to get a good mix of everything, especially as I'm trying to put out a decent amount of these paintings. Not sure this takes any talent at all, but kind of the point of it, just make it a little fun one here today. Start mixing a few little white spots in here too. think there's a movie that I haven't seen called My Child Could Paint That, and that's how I feel about this one, and just kind of my paintings overall is don't really have any talent yet, so I think anyone could really do this, which is also the point of the series. I want to show how I improve over time as I continue doing these, and hopefully start getting better and better. But we'll see how that works. I'm also trying to keep these colors as consistent and not blended as possible. So I am wiping the palette knife off screen after I put a piece of the color down. Just to maintain the consistency of the colors. Again, the kind of goal of this is just keep these pretty flat here. Pretty thick layers of paint. Thick layers of paint and fun looking. Not sure this even qualifies as art, but hey, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. This left side's a little bit more difficult as I'm right-handed, and maybe I should be doing this left-handed and just swapping my knife around, but kind of have a good rhythm going. I also want to make it look like everything's coming from the inside. Coming from the inside going out, so I don't want to go this way when I've been going that way. This is kind of fun to do, just mixing all the different colors together and seeing how they look on the canvas here. Start mixing in some whites. Yeah, I want to make this kind of look like a star exploding. So we'll mix in some whites every now and then. This is kind of fun, just seeing the different colors come to life and seeing it all take shape. Adding more colors always makes it fun, so neat to see. If you're just starting off painting like I am, this may be a good one to give a go, just because it really incorporates some knife skills and some colors and some blending. So maybe a good first painting here. Pretty easy to do. All right, so we're about worked up to the middle here. Keep mixing some colors in here and then start branching out with some whites. I think I've accomplished my goal of it being colorful, so that's good to see. Not that it was going to be a difficult challenge with all the colors I had laid out. Okay, awesome. So just give this a clean and let's start working in some white. I'm debating just really having this white blend through and have some of the lower levels of color kind of blend through the white. So I may do that just a hair, kind of like that right there, just to see how it looks. Don't want to go too deep to get all the way down to the wood, but it's kind of the general thought process. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty neat seeing the different colors shine through here. I don't want to go too deep to have them start blending together, but just kind of show hints every now and then. Kind of like how it's darkening up around the edges and still maintaining some color, but blending together some too. Wasn't in the original thought plan, but I think it looks really cool how it's coming. It's nice with this kind of sporadic randomness of putting the colors down is when you kind of feather this out, you're not quite sure what you're going to get exactly. Okay, I think that might be a wrap for me. Don't want to mess with it too much, but I think it looks halfway decent. Let me know if you guys think this is art or just me being a little crazy today, but I think it looks pretty cool and turned out relatively well. Thanks for joining me today. I guess I should rate this. Guess I'll give this a 5 out of 10. Looks halfway decent. Not sure if it's art or not. Was fun to do. Like the colors, so fun little painting here. Thanks for joining me.